Good morning, good evening, good night. I am Nuftings once again with another video for Nufting Speaks. I hope you guys can hear me properly today because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I've been getting a couple fans, I guess you can call them fans, or just people that are like, "Hey man, good luck." So I thank you for whoever has wished me good luck on this ambassador thing. Um, I really appreciate, because I'm really trying here. Like it's not like I'm just doing it for shits and giggles. Like I'm really trying my best here. But I also said that I got some new content and some new things to talk about. And you know what? I really do. So I don't remember where I left off the last time, but there's been some unbelievably interesting things that have happened. So the person that I'm fighting with to be ambassador, it's not really one person, it's like four people, right? So what's been happening is where I am once again is Mississauga, Ontario. Mississauga, Ontario. If you guys don't know where that is, that's like a suburban area not too far from Toronto. We're in the Peel region. We're next to Brampton. So one of the things is that other people are coming from other areas and actually coming out here and they're telling me like they're like, yo, we got ambassador here. So there's a lot of things that people are saying that aren't true. One of the things was I was told that there's no ambassadors in Toronto except for one. And I was like, how can that even be? Toronto's huge. There should be ambassadors. But apparently there was none. So I was like, no, man, that can't be true. So I actually got a message, a comment on my first video, and they were like, oh, yeah, we got ambassadors. We got three and we're working on a fourth. And I'm like, that's great. Like, honestly, that shows that you can get it out here, which is good. Like we need the ambassador. What people like to ask the question, what is it that you get? And it's like, I don't really know, but from what I've heard, you get tickets, you get remote passes, not remote, but you get the green passes, premium passes. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, free stuff is free stuff. Like, who cares, right? But those other places, like even Brampton has it. Now, I went and I checked Brampton's meetup for Necrozma, and they had, 200 people in the meetup. Was it 200? It might have been like 150. So I'm like, that's a big number. Now, with ours, you have me who had 25 people join, and we have this other girl who I'm going to be talking about later on. So make sure you're sitting because you're going to love this. She had like no, sorry, she didn't do today, but I'm gonna get into her. There's another person. His name is Jack the Ripper. That's literally his name in the game, right? He had another one, and it was like where we are there was like it was like a minute away from where I was. So he had like 30 people. And I was like, okay, but there was a lot of people today. Like today was Necrozma, right? And I hope you guys got a hundo. I didn't, but someone that I was playing with got a shundo. Wow. He was like the coolest guy ever. Anyways, so now the thing about it was that the reason why I brought up that chick, right? She's the same one I've been talking about. She's been my biggest obstacle, even though she's very sweet. So what's been going on is people have been coming up to me and telling me stories. Now, I don't know if the stories are true, but I'm hearing it from more than one person. So what's been going on is this girl, she's a streamer, right? She streams on Twitch, she has a YouTube, whatever. I don't want to like broadcast her because I don't want to bring no hate to her or give her free fans, like, be my fan. Anyways, so what she has, it seems fine. It's just typical girly stuff, and she's really selling her face, really. That's what I'm seeing, right? But I didn't really check it. But what happened was I didn't even know she had any of that stuff until people started talking about her. So what was happening is people were telling me, they're like, Rob, like this girl, she has a Twitch, but you can't see her content unless you pay for it. Okay. Have you seen it? Nah. Okay. So is it really like that? They've gone to it, but they're not paying the subscription. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not either. So I'm not paying for something I haven't seen yet. Like, who knows what she has? But if you have the money, you could do it for a month and see and then cancel, right? Anyways, so just by that logic, she sounds like OnlyFans too, right? But I didn't think that. I then started getting stories from multiple people that she actually is an OnlyFans model. And I'm like, damn, really? So apparently, Miss Thang does OnlyFans content. So I was like, "Are you sure?" Because like when I scoped her out, all I saw was YouTube and just the regular, like Instagram and all that. They're telling me that one of the people she shoots with comes and plays with us. So they said their name, and I'm like, I don't know who that is, but if I see them and I hear the name, I'll assume it's them. So first it was a girl that told me, and she said the exact same thing that she's an OnlyFans model, yada yada yada. But then I got a guy today telling me that she's an OnlyFans model and that he is best friends with the guy that she shoots content with. Now, mind you, she wasn't there today. What happened was, this is another issue I had with her. She posted into her group that there's not going to be any Necrozma meetups today, but there was Necrozma meetups with me and Jack the Ripper, right? I don't know anybody else in the area, but I know us two were there, right? So she could have at least had said, like, I'm not doing meetups, go over here, whatever. But I guess she's not really giving a crap because she's in California. So when I talked to Dude today, he told me that, well, she's in California with her boyfriend because her boyfriend's in Cali, but she shoots content with another guy here, right? Oh, okay. Sounds crazy. I'm like, are you sure though? He's like, bro, I have videos of them. So the friend is actually sending him videos, and he, as in the guy I was talking to, he's like a little bit obsessed with her too. He's like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing, I just want to smell her. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But anyways, it's like, but this is how crazy it gets out here. So she has an OnlyFans. I mean, all the power to you. But then she wasn't there for the meetup today, and she didn't host the meetup or even tell people to go to another meetup. So like a lot of the things that are going on don't really go to what I think an ambassador should be. Like I said it before, I shouldn't even be the ambassador. It should be someone who's been playing since the beginning or 6 years in, or someone really doing stuff. But like I really want to do like giveaways and stuff and have like big events and get kids involved. There was actually a good amount of kids that came today, and I did take pictures of people that were cool with it. And that's the other thing. These other people, they're not asking for permission to take said pictures. So like you're getting a lot of pictures of the behinds of people, or like their back of their heads or whatever. See me, I actually asked people beforehand and said, okay, I'm doing this for Ambassador. Are you fine with me taking a picture of you guys? And like they put their phones up and we say Shundo or whatever. I'm actually not in any of the pictures because I'm the one taking them, but I will be in one of these days. Yay, go me! But the thing is, I'm asking. Like even today, I got a guy where I asked him, and he's like, I'm cool with it, but I don't want my son on the internet. I'm like, oh, you know what, brother? It's okay. It's cool. If you're ever down, let me know, and we move on from there. And he was actually from Kingston, Ontario, so he wasn't even from the spot, but I'm not going to press him and say, well, can I do it with you alone? He wasn't interested, and he was being very nice about it. And I'm like, you know what? It's cool. Even his son was saying, Daddy, I don't need to be in it. And he just was like, no, I'm not into it. I'm like, dude, it's fine. Honestly, and then I said, I wish we didn't have to take the pictures to become ambassador. Like, to me, it just seems people don't want to take pictures. Not everyone wants to be in the camera and be like a Kardashian, right? So I was like, it's cool, brother. Good luck with, the hundo today, and I wish you guys well. And I left it, and he goes, good luck with the ambassador. I'm like, thank you, thank you. I'm trying. But I asked, right? Like, would there be groups? And I go up to him like, yo, man, I'm trying to do this ambassador thing. I gotta do some pictures of the meetups. You guys want to do it? Oh yeah, sure. Some people didn't want to, and they'd walk out the screen, and then they asked, they're like, "Oh, can I not be in there?" I'm like, "Bro, it's okay." And then I even one time got someone's foot, and I was like, "Yo, your foot's in there. Is that okay?" He's like, "Oh man, it's cool. Don't worry about it." So I'm respecting people's privacy. And if they want to do it, yes, I'll do it. If they don't, then I'm not. Posted the pictures. They came out very well. Some people were in like more than one. And it was good because honestly, it was -10 today. It was cold as heck. It was so cold. Like, bro, it was so cold that when I went outside without my hat or my hood on, my head was like frozen. I was like, bruh, why is my head frozen? It's so cold. Pogo really gotta stop that. These going to these event things, they could at least wait till it's warmer. Like it's too cold for this. Give us remote passes, unlimited, bro. Like, like damn, make it a little cheaper for the people that out up north, Can you imagine the people in Winnipeg and like more up north? They probably pee and there's steam, bro. Like, actually, some of us had that problem today too. But anyways, dude, it's too cold for that. Like, come on now, stop it. So, going back to what I was saying about the ambassador thing. So, she wasn't there today. People were talking mad crap about her. I don't agree with it, but I'm not gonna tell people not to, right? The whole thing is the problem with this situation with me and her, and I think it's gone down to like me and her might be the two going at it now, is if she becomes ambassador, this is my thought process. I don't know if it's true. I don't know, whatever. But seeing how Niantic wants to be a family friendly game, how is it going to look if an OnlyFans model is the one that is aiming for ambassador? And I must have said this before, where she doesn't want to be ambassador, she's doing it for her friend, and then her friend is supposed to take the ambassador role and do it. But I'm like, okay, but hold on. If she's not able to do meetups now, and she's like antisocial, how can she do them when we need them? So we might have a problem where she becomes like, honestly, I'm not going to be an OnlyFans model. Let's be real here. But if she becomes ambassador, right, and she gives it off to her friend, and her friend doesn't do the meetups, we're not getting nothing, right? Because I can't do it. I'm not ambassador. But what about if the same girl I'm talking about, if she becomes ambassador and she doesn't give it to, and she does not give it to her friend? Now, what happens then if she decides I'm not going to be here for, a big time raid? Like today, for instance, was a gigantic raid. There was like, I swear to God, it was like 200 people today, like that I saw, and it's cold as hell. So if she's not here for said events, then how do we get our stuff? We need someone that's going to be there for everything or have more than one, right? But have it set up where you have an ambassador, but then I have other people. Like, let's say I become ambassador. I would do it where I'm ambassador, and then I get two other people that can do meetups, and we just say, okay, look, I can't do the meetup for X day, can you do it? You do the check-ins, whatever, right? And then we go from there. It would be easier. Even today, as I brought up earlier, when I said that people were coming and talking to me about other places, they brought up Brampton, they brought up Toronto, and this one guy was talking about there's too many small groups, right? Like there's too many. We need all the groups to come together because we need one first. And I was like, dude, that's what I've been saying this whole time. We need more than one. Like, I'm sorry, what did I just say? We need one first, right? Why do we have more than one before we got the one? And he was like, dude, we need to have the first one and then we move on to the next ones. Especially since they're all in the same area, but you could just have one and have two admins that two people that help out. And I said, I'm like, that's what I've been trying to do. I've even offered to go for coffee with these people and have a conversation and be like, yo, let's do this, let's bring all our people together, blah blah blah. But they're not responding to me, so I guess that's so it's just gonna be me against them, and I plan to win, but I'm not being an OnlyFans model. Like, let's be real here, that ain't happening. So that's the whole story for that. Necrozma was good. I hope whoever is listening here did well in Necrozma. I did not get a hundo. I did not get anything worth a damn. I didn't even get a 98%. I had one from before. I ain't getting nothing. I did 34 raids and didn't get anything good. So I'm not mad. I'm just saying, damn, like Necrozma, you just dodging me right now. Like me getting a Necrozma that's any good is really funny. I've had such a hard time, but I'll eventually get him. By that time, he probably won't be worth anything. But I wish everyone good luck on their endeavors with Necrozma, and hopefully I have more stories because I'm hosting the Latios, and I'm hosting Community Day, so I'll probably get stories then. And I might do Christmas, to be honest with you, because I don't know if I'm going anywhere. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this rant about Pokemon Go and the ambassador and how I'm trying to become ambassador and how fun it is. So like and subscribe, and whoever comments before, thank you, and whoever's going to comment after, thank you. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Okay, bye.